The sun rose over Isla Verde, Puerto Rico, casting golden light across the sand as the crew from the cinema gathered for a rare morning off. It was November 1st, All Saints' Day, and the air still carried the buzz of Halloween mischief. Camila sat on a beach towel between Hector and Elkie, sipping coconut water and watching the waves roll in. "I still can't believe it," Hector said, stretching his arms. "I'm actually driving my car, like with wheels, on pavement." Elkie snorted. "It's been in the shop since the dinosaurs went extinct." Camila smirked. "So what was it this time? The flux capacitor?" "Fuel injectors," Hector said proudly. "And a new clutch. She's purring now." They laughed, basking in the rare peace. A few minutes later, Erika appeared, leading Alex across the sand like a ghost dragging a corpse. Erika wore black jeans, combat boots, and a sleeveless hoodie with a skull patch. Her pale skin glowed under the sun, and her expression was as unreadable as ever. Alex, on the other hand, looked wrecked. His eyes were puffy, his face pale, and his posture slumped like a deflated balloon. Elkie raised an eyebrow. "Dude, were you crying?" Alex pointed at Hector. "You cursed me. Your car karma infected mine." Hector blinked. "What?" Alex dropped to the sand and began his tale. "Last night, Erika and I hit this Halloween party. She was Sonic. I was Tails. We looked amazing." Erika gave a subtle nod of agreement. "At the party, I saw Jessica. You know, Jessica, my lifelong crush. Marcos's older sister. She actually talked to me, said I'd grown up, laughed at my jokes. I was killing it." Camila raised an eyebrow. "So you ditched Erika to go home with another girl?" Alex waved her off. "You're missing the point. It wasn't just some girl, it was Jessica, the girl I've loved since I was 5. He continued, eyes wide with remembered glory. "She was in my car's passenger seat, looking like a goddess in a witch costume. We stopped at a red light and were about to start making out. I was living the dream. Then I hear someone yelling. I yell back, 'Mind your own business,' but the guy's screaming, 'Your car's on fire.' Everyone leaned in. I pull over, flames, smoke, sirens, my car's a bonfire. I'm standing there in a Tails costume while cops and firemen swarm me." He paused for dramatic effect. "I asked the cop that was making the report if we can wrap this up fast. He laughs and says, 'It's going to be a long night.'" Camila covered her mouth, trying not to laugh. "Then some girls stop and offer Jessica a ride. She looks at me and says, 'See you around, kid,' and leaves. I don't even have her number." Elkie burst out laughing. Hector doubled over. Even Erika cracked a faint smirk. Camila, still smiling, leaned forward. "You're too selfish, Alex. From what I heard, Jessica might be going through something you didn't ask. You just focused on your fantasy." Alex frowned. "I lost my chance forever." Camila shook her head. "Next time you see her, ask how she's doing. Listen, don't just chase your childhood dream." Alex stared at her. "You're crazy." Camila shrugged. "Maybe, but I'm right." A few minutes later, Alex jumped up, suddenly energized. "Did Jessica call?" Camila asked. "Even better," Alex shouted. "They just announced a Papi Gringo concert. Tickets only at the venue. I gotta go." He sprinted off down the beach, kicking up sand. Camila turned to Hector. "You know Papi Gringo is the biggest artist in the world right now. That concert could be unforgettable." Hector sighed. "I spent all my money on car repairs." Camila smiled. "Drive me to the venue and I'll buy your ticket." Hector grinned. "Deal?" They packed up their towels, the sun climbing higher as the waves whispered behind them. The beach had given them laughter, reflection, and a plan. The morning sun glinted off the cracked windshield of Hector's beloved hatchback as he pulled up outside Camila's house. She hopped in, clutching her phone and a small backpack. "El Coliseo's gonna be packed," she said. "Lines are probably forming already." Hector grinned, gripping the wheel. "Normally I don't unleash this beast, but today calls for it." He downshifted and pushed the car past 3,200 RPM. The engine roared with a dramatic growl. Camila blinked. Okay, it's definitely louder. She glanced out the window. But we're not going any faster. That grandma in the SUV just passed us. Hector winced. Your words cut deep. Camila laughed as the car rattled forward, its engine screaming with pride and its tires rolling with humility. They arrived at El Coliseo de Puerto Rico to find a sea of fans already camped out. Tents, folding chairs, umbrellas, and speakers blasting Papi Gringo's latest hit. The air buzzed with excitement. Near the entrance, Alex waved at them, wearing a bucket hat and holding a thermos. You made it! They joined the end of the line, settling in for the long wait. Hours passed in a blur of laughter and sunburns. Camila and Hector took selfies with a Papi Gringo look-alike, complete with fake tattoos and a glittery mic. They recorded TikToks dancing to his songs, joking about Hector's legendary car, Alex's tragic Halloween night, and Camila's grandma speed commentary. Despite the heat and the wait, it felt good. Eventually, they reached the ticket booth. 2 golden passes in hand, they walked back to the car, triumphant. Hector dropped Camila off and drove home, humming one of Papi Gringo's hooks under his breath. But as he pulled into the driveway, he saw Andrés leaning against the porch railing, arms crossed. "Where were you?" Andrés asked. Hector stepped out, holding his ticket. "Took Camila to get Papi Gringo tickets." Andrés raised an eyebrow. "You don't even like Papi Gringo." Hector shrugged. "It's gonna be the experience of a lifetime." Andrés stared at him. "You've been spending a lot of time with her. You know her history with me." Hector's jaw tightened. "She's a friend from work, nothing more." Andrés didn't respond. He just looked at the ticket in Hector's hand, then turned and walked inside. Hector stood there for a moment, the engine cooling behind him, the echoes of the crowd still ringing in his ears. He didn't know what this meant yet, but he knew one thing. Camila was worth showing up for.